Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with another portfolio update. So in this video, I'll break down the portfolio, show any moves that I made today, show the post I've shared on Twitter, and give the shout outs at the very end of the video. So let's get to it. So today we closed at 143,600 and something. I'll have to check the thumbnail. But after hours, we're slightly up to $144,321.72. So we had a pretty good day today. I think it was like a 2% day today. Let's start with the small account. We're up 3.3% today here. And in the past 3 months, we're up 56% or almost 57%. And we're up 40% year to date and all time. So in this account, no moves. Here it was really just Palantir doing Palantir things. Palantir went up by 2.6% today. The leaps went up by quite a bit more. So this is the main idea here, is that from the time that I bought these leaps, I mean, I'm still a little bit flat, but if Palantir does keep going up a little bit over the next couple of days, these leaps will have gone up about 5 or 10% in total compared to, let's say, 5% for the shares. All right, in the Roth IRA, we're up 1.9% today, up 36% in the past 3 months, 31% year to date, and 30.7% all time. All right, so let's see if there were any moves made here. I did sell that NVDL share that I bought for like 64 bucks. I sold it at a $3 loss. I just didn't want to be looking at a single share in this account, at like one share of NVDL. It was really just as a fun play for NVIDIA earnings. Okay, so in this account, let's go to percent change. So yeah, so today's big mover here, the Celsius calls. I mean, they just still keep tanking and tanking. Yeah, it looks like buying it for January 2025 just wasn't enough time for $80 to be to happen. I mean, I bought these calls when Celsius was, I mean, it was like in the 50s. It was like a little over a month ago. It's wild. It's wild, Celsius's drop over the past 3 months. May 29th. I mean, even from the peak from May, it's down 60% basically. That's fucking crazy, you guys. So yeah, to think that May, oh man, it's wild. It must have been June or July. Celsius was, I think, 55 bucks here. So here I thought, oh, here we have some type of trend change. I think maybe it'll start going up and to the right. But no, it's gone down another 35% since that point. So, we'll see. We'll see how it does. I still think long-term Celsius will be growing, but hey, low conviction play here. All right, let's look at, let's see, today's return. So yeah, so it looks like winner for today in this account was the Palantir long calls. So now with today's bounce back, we're in the positive with these leaps, and we'll see how high up they go. We'll see where Palantir is at on the RSI, and right now it looks like it's curling up again. So you see it dipping down to 54. We're at 58 again. So if we do see Palantir reaching, let's say $34, then yeah, we might see RSI back up in the high 60s, 70s, and that's when I would let go of these shares, these long calls, and I would just buy shares. I would immediately buy shares with some of the money, and then leave the rest as cash to buy the dip. Okay, let's look at the big account today. Big account was up 2.6% today. We're up 0.5% after hours. In the past 3 months, we're up 66%. Damn, $48,000 in 3 months. It's crazy to say it out loud. To say just that much. For me, that's a lot of money. Like year to date, we're up 71%, 54% in the past year, and 35% all time. So doing pretty well all time. All right, so you'll see buying power has dipped a little bit, and that is because, or I'm not sure, since yesterday, I don't know if it's gone up or down, but today I closed the 2950 cash secured puts. Let's see if it'll show up here. Yeah, so the 2950 puts, let me scroll up, 48, because I think my average, if I'm not mistaken, it was like in the 50s or 60 cents. And today, yeah, see, I sold some at 87, I sold some at the 40s, so I think the average was, I think, 58. So after doing that, I bought to close them at around $25, $26 per contract. I kind of bought them in pieces, 3, and then 7 to finally close it all out. So that was around a 50-something% return on those cash secured puts. But, you know, Palantir still looks like it wants to keep pushing. Then I'm just going to play that game. I'm just going to inch my way up on the new round of cash secured puts. But I'm not going to sell 13 right away. Once again, I'm going to inch my way in, DCA in, and I sold these at for $100 each. So I received $500 for these cash secured puts. So currently up 8%, up 28% on the $32 covered calls, up 16% on the $33 covered calls. And on the TSLL 773 put, I'm down 6%. And this one I'm still not done building out. So this one I'm honestly just waiting for a bigger dip on Tesla. Today it looks like it had gone up actually. Oh man, it's wild, 8% at one point, but only to end up flat. So let's say Tesla does retest some of those lows and TSLL dips. It'll be a great opportunity to fill out that position. The most I'm willing to put into this play would be half of the buying power. So right now, I think it's 7-8 grand that's tied up. So I'm willing to tie up another, because of the way margin works, it's not really just half of 87. I guess it's like a quarter of that. So let's say maybe 10,000, 20,000 more, I think is what I'm willing to put into TSLL here. Okay, let's go to the Twitterverse. Let's see. Yesterday, that was from here. Oh, so these are the cash secured puts that I had. So my average on those puts was 58 cents. So yeah, so 58 cents, and I bought it to close at 25 cents. So a little over 50% gain. Excuse me, guys. All right. So this morning, wake up to some beautiful news from Palantir. Palantir was recognized as a leader in the Forrester Wave AI ML platforms and received the highest possible ranking in key criteria. Palantir has some of the strongest offerings in the artificial intelligence machine learning space, with a vision and roadmap to create a platform that brings together humans and machines in a joint decision-making model. And guys, I don't know exactly what this entails, how I don't know exactly how big of a deal this is, is this kind of like a Michelin rating for restaurants, like JD Power and Associates for vehicles? I'm assuming it is. But if Palantir is showing this off and, people seem pretty excited on the timeline, then hey, everyone likes it. So here, Palantir is the best, right? So I'd like to solve the puzzle. I'll give everyone 5 seconds to try to solve the puzzle. Okay. Pelly the fucking best. No doubt about it. They've always been. They always will be. So here Eliano is sharing a post from Dan Ives. And he's talking about NVIDIA being like LeBron James in high school in terms of where this story is ultimately going. So, Eliano, nothing, and I mean nothing, makes me happier than hearing Dan Ives use sports analogies to describe tech companies. So Dan Ives is the guy who answers these questions with 100% accuracy. So there will be a post and someone will say, can someone explain this in basketball terms? Yeah, putting up a triple-double 1 out of every 3 games for 8 years straight. Judge is a demon. Damn. And just like that, everyone forgot about GameStop. Damn. Just like that, huh? So today, I was kind of unleashing my inner trader. I figured, you know what? Let me hedge to the downside with a cheap SPY put. I saw SPY was ripping in the middle of the day, and I said, you know what? If there is some type of pullback, which there usually is, but we don't know when it's going to happen, how strong it's going to be. So it's really just a $79 insurance against the portfolio going a little bit more retracing. And hey, lo and behold, it did. It looks like SPY did start retracing a little bit after I bought this, and I paid $79 for it, and I was able to sell it for $252. So a 219% return. And here is the credit that I received for those Palantir cash secured puts. So you can see the credit, $500. No fitted cats ever.
I'm like sad. I don't know. I think I'm like sad.
And that's it, you guys. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you guys' time, and consideration for keeping up and, watching these videos day in and day out. I do hope you guys appreciate the content. If there's anything I can do to make it better, please let me know. If you want to learn about anything else, once again, just drop a comment down below. And, like I explained before, like one of the main reasons why I do these daily videos, as much as sometimes they are repetitive or it's like nothing really changes, I just want to be able to look back at any exact date back in history and know what was my thinking that day, what was I doing with Palantir, what was Palantir doing, or what were my investments doing, and what was I doing about it in that day. Was I doing nothing? Was I buying? Was I selling? Why was I doing what I was doing? Especially on days where you look back in history of like, oh wow, like April 19th of 2024 was a low of the year, or etc. Or August 5th, just a couple weeks ago when there was a crisis of the yen carry trade. Like, what was Garcia doing? What was I doing with Palantir? Was I selling? Was I panicking? It's all that I want to be able to know and judge, myself for. So anyway, without wasting any more of your time, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.